Hey guys, what up? This is Mark of the Local Scrubs, and we're joined by Mr. Daylon Wynn of the Local Scrubs as well.
What's up?
And you got second place today in our Yu-Gi-Oh! Day.
I got second place.
And what were you piloting?
I was piloting Mermails.
Sweet. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get right into it.
Okay.
That beautiful token.
Yeah, we got the token there. We got triple Megalo. I felt like with Tidal being banned, and with Gun being at 3, and with Dragoons recently being put back to 2, I feel like 3 Megalo it's just really too good not to play. And I usually would side one out, so it kind of has some utility in that because you can search it from Dragoons. But I really liked 3 Megalo; it was really good. And then with the other 7s, we have 3 Teus, pretty standard. Teus just gets you like any level 4 lower Mermail you want. So Teus is really awesome. But yeah, Teus is really good. He just gets you whatever you want, and he's a 7, and his defense is really good. So sometimes if you need to sit on him or something, I mean like that comes up a few times. But that's it for the 7 Mermails. We got triple Pike, just pretty standard. Gets you any 3. Gets you marksman. It gets you gun. It's standard.
Yeah, just explain whatever you feel like needs to be explained.
1 Turge. Turge is kind of interesting because like a lot of people don't run him, and Turge, he's really good because his interactions with Pike are just like really cool, and he's a 4 and he's a discard outlet. I did want to play him at 2, and I tried him at 2, but with 2 I opened him more than I would like, and I don't like opening him because he's got no targets in gray, so you can't use his effect. So I really liked 1. 1 was fine, and he's searchable off Teus, and you can get him from Sphere, so 1 was really good. And then to round out the other 4s, just have 2 Aqua Spirit, just easy rank 4 access.
Do you feel like 2 Spirit was perfect?
I like 2 pretty good. Like game 1, you can draw into it really easy game 1, and I would usually side 1 out, but 2 was really good. I like 2 main deck. On the trees, 3 Lind,
Standard.
Just standard. 3 Gun because her being at 3 is just awesome, so that's standard. Then just 1 Undyne, 1 Controller. Even with Dragoons being back at 2 and being able to, I feel like a lot of people would cut Undyne, but I really liked him at 1 because if you absolutely want to, you can search him from Pike. And like surprisingly, I opened with him a lot today, which was really cool. And I would side this out a lot too. But so that 1 and 1 was good. Because I played 2 and 2 before, and drawing controllers just sucks. So 1 and 1's fine. 2 Dragoons because it's at 2 now, and it's absolutely nuts. Dragoons is just really good. Then around at the Atlanteans, just 2 heavy infantry and 2 marksmen.
So is that it for the monsters?
That is it for the monsters.
Sweet. Go ahead and get into the spells.
Spells is lots of 1-ofs. Just 3 upstart just to get to combo pieces because every combo in this deck is 2 cards. So upstart's awesome. Then the rest it's just 1-ofs. 1 salvage.
Why just 1 salvage?
1 salvage because I played 2 for a little while, and 2 I drew a lot of the times I would either open with it or draw it before it was like really optimal. So 2 just felt kind of cloggy for me, and 1 was perfect, and it's kind of a win more card, so I would side it out a lot. But 1 in main deck was good. It came up a lot today. And then continue the 1-ofs, just 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is just like my favorite spell, and I mean it's always good. So, but that's it for spells.
And then traps.
Traps.
Pretty standard Mermail traps.
Yeah, pretty standard Mermail traps. Just triple Sphere. Just because it's Sphere. Triple Reckless. Just because I wanted to play really fast. And Reckless is just really good, especially if you resolve more than 1 at a time, and it's just nuts. Especially in a deck like this, you just go for a ton of damage. And then the MVP main deck card was Torrential. This card was absolutely nuts. It won me quite a few games, And what would happen so many times is I would open with this and a Lind, and I would like either summon the Lind or just set it, and then set Torrential. And then, especially against Ritual Beast, because they'll go like Elder, Conhawk, or Elder, then Penguin, and you flip Torrential, their combo dies, Lind dies, and Lind just gets you to more combos. And just Torrential was just so good. I was playing Soul Charge, but Soul Charge just doesn't let me OTK. So, and I took it out for Torrential, and I wouldn't ever look back. It was great.
Alright, so is there anything you'd maybe change to the deck, or is it perfect how it is?
I kind of think I'm fine with how it is. If I did change anything, it would just be maybe add a third marksman, but I'm fine with 2 because you can recycle it with Turge and Salvage, so I'm fine with 2.
Alright, so go ahead into the extra deck.
Extra deck, for the Synchro, it's just got 1 Leo because it's Leo, it's awesome. And 1 Gungnir. Gungnir is just like really awesome. He didn't come up any today, but he has in the past, and he's just so good. You plus so hard off of this card. Like 9 times out of 10, if you get his effect off, you're basically gonna win that turn. That's it for Synchros. I was playing Black Rose, but I actually cut it for Master of Blades at the last second because I knew there'd be a few. I figured there might be a few BA show up, and I was correct on that. And even like if it wasn't against BA, Blades is just like a really good card against other stuff that targets. So it was really good. I used it against BA, and it was good then. This Gauss is really awesome. It's just standard. He's probably the best 7. But the one I made more than any other was Big Eye. Big Eye was really good.
Mr. Steel Girl?
Mr. Steel Yo Girl right here. But this guy, he was really good. I made him a lot. You can like, sometimes use it to flush out like Ritual Beast, like tagging out, and then like I think once I went to take a Conahawk and like whoever it was, like they tagged out, and then I Raigeki'd, and so it worked. And I won in the next turn or 2. Draco Sack made it twice today. It was pretty good. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's Draco Sack. So then the 4 is just mostly staple: Castell, Cowboy, Exaton, Rhapsody and Berserk, Ragnazero, 101, Dweller, Bahamut Shark. And then to round out the extra deck, just Abyss Trot to go with Bahamut Shark.
I figure with this deck you maybe want to play 2 Abyss Dweller. Would you bump that up to 2 in the future, or keep it how it is?
I think right now I'm fine at 1 because a lot of times I found myself the only 4s I went into today actually were it was just I went into Castell a bunch. I went into Dweller once, and in one game I went into Bahamut Shark and Trot. I went into that once, but yeah, I feel like 1's fine. I probably wouldn't play 2.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
Right, so, if any more comments on the extra deck? Anything you change, maybe?
Maybe depending on how the meta eventually goes, probably take out Ragnazero or Rhapsody and Berserk 1 because like it doesn't really do much for Ritual Beast. It hurts against Necroz, but other than that, that's kind of about it. Especially for like our locals here. But that's for another day.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get into the side deck.
Side deck, triple anti-spell fragrance.
Oh boy.
This is mainly for Necroz, because there are a few Necroz players running around. I was like, I know if I get matched up against them, this card is going to be clutch, because it always has been in the past. Anytime I can get this card, it's basically an auto win. It's also good against Cleese,
which we didn't see any of.
Yeah, there wasn't any of those today, but it was good for that. I didn't side it any day because I didn't play against any Necroz player, any of our Necroz players, but it's good usually. That's it for side deck traps. We have triple MST. MST, it was pretty good. It came out like hitting stuff like D-Fissure and stuff like that in Ritual Beast or Yosenju. That's like really relevant. So that's really good. Double Lance, side deck card of side deck MVP. This card, it was between this or Imperial Order, not Imperial Order. Royal Decree. It was between this or that, and I was like, well, Decree is slower. I got to set it, and it only works against traps. And Lance, it's just so much more versatile. It's a quick play, and it's just like I love the versatility of it because it's like Book of Moon. You can use it for so many different things. It was really, really good. It saved me against in round 3 against a Ritual Beast player. So that those are just awesome. Triple Lancia.
I'm pretty sure that was everybody's MVP of the side.
Yeah, everyone was citing this because Ritual Beasts are so relevant here, and they're like a hard deck to play against because of just they dodge all the targeting effects and things like that, and you can't really banishing their stuff doesn't do anything. They sometimes lack stuff in their graveyard. So Lancia was really awesome. I didn't draw into it today against any Ritual Beast, but I have before, and it's just like when they go for a play, you just drop this, and it's
if you would have drawn into the Lancia, do you think your matchups against the Ritual Beasts would went a little better than they did?
I think they definitely would have went a little bit smoother because if you get this and they're going for a play, you drop this and they can't set up period, they can't go into a fusion, they can't search, and so it's just really awesome. And again, I like this over I like a card like this over Iron Wall because it's a hand trap, it's faster, and they can't MST it because if I'm going to stop them, I'd really want to stop them. So Lancia was good. Double effect Veiler, mainly for Yosenju. I was planning on siding it in against Necros, but I didn't play any because you can hit the Manjus and Trish, which is really relevant, and just anything rogue. And I sided in against Yosenju, and it was really good against them. It did exactly what I was supposed to do, so I was happy about that. And then double Maxi. Maxi was really good too. It's just stable.
So were you happy overall with your side deck today?
Overall, yeah. I didn't play any Necros like I thought I would, so these the Spell Fragrances, they just ended up kind of taking up space, but it was there just in case. If I did change anything, I'd probably put in Flying Sea because that it was in the final round against Burning Abyss. That was just Flying Sea would have just been really good.
Right. So what were your the rounds that you played? What were your matchups? And what were your overall thoughts on today's event?
Let's see. Round 1, I played Ritual Beasts. 2-1 that. Round 2, it was Yosenju Stun. 2-1 that. Round 3, it was Yang Zings, and 2-0 that. Round 4, it was Ritual Beast. And that was a really interesting thing because it was I won game 1 and we drew game 2, and so we had to do this interesting sudden, not really sudden death, but an interesting time kind of thing, and that was really interesting.
Which was against our other member, JP.
Yeah, it was against JP, but I just put on more damage, and then had a defense a Lind in defense position, a Draco Sack in defense position with tokens, and he had
because you didn't upstart into time this time. Yeah,
I didn't upstart into time this time. But I got him down to 1,300, so the upstart kind of would have been irrelevant, but I just got a good board out after doing some damage. So, and then round 5 lost to 2. I got 2-0'd by BA, but BA is kind of a bad matchup for this deck, I feel like.
So again, what were your overall thoughts on today's event?
I really enjoyed today. I mean, we have I like our locals. We have a lot of really friendly people. It's competitive, but it's not stuff where you're everyone's going to try and rule shark you or something. It's just stuff like that. It was a really good tournament. I liked it.
All right. So is that about it?
That's about it, I think.
All right. So I am Mark of the Local Scrubs. That is Daylon Wynn of the Local Scrubs. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.